And we are back going into week 4 here.
With the Vikings
Vikings
down.
with the
They
Vikings
suck.
down a little bit. Nice little block field goals here. But
Everybody's blocking field goals these days. What's going
yeah,
on?
Jefferson, a cool, what do we say, 8 for
Oh,
97 right now at half. So
he said a cool 8 for 97. DK with the bomb.
DK with a nice slant that he just took to the house. He
80,
also had
80
a
yards.
nice, I believe it was on third down. And we kind of talked about this in the offseason, how Aaron Rodgers can just kind of throw that little back shoulder, quick
A
little
la
fade
Devontae.
type,
Yep.
and
Yep. Yep.
DK is
And
right there grabbing it. So I mean, nice to see from him. I mean, just so much Kenny Gainwell. There's nobody cares about.
well, Jalen Warren was a late scratch.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I would imagine if you're not on top of your game, I honestly at 9:15 this morning, I was like, oh shit, there's a 9:30 game in Ireland. And I'm like, oh shit, let me just check my lineups. I don't have any Jalen Warren, but I would imagine you could have had you could have got caught with your pants down, no pun intended, with Jalen Warren in your lineup. So hopefully you made those adjustments. But yeah, the big stories of the first half of the early game is definitely DK with the 4 for 122 and a tutty. Like if you're starting DK, that's paying big dividends. And then obviously you got JJ. 2 turnovers by the Vikings, though. You don't want to see that.
Yeah, and just we've been down. The game script has not favored like a Jordan Mason getting a ton of carries yet. Like, and obviously that hurts. So
yep.
I know we want to see some more Mason. Kev, what up, Kev? Come get your bike. Dylan, what up, Dylan? I got Putzer and Sancho here over on Instagram. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's have a day full PPR. He says 2 different leagues need to win. 1 QB, Mariota, no Terry, or Tua, bum on Monday Night Football. 1 flex, Swift, Worthy, Juwan Johnson, and then his other league is 1 flex, Golden Swift or Chase Brown. So, all right, let's start with the 1 QB question here. Is it going to be Mariota with no Terry, or is it going to be Tua?
I gotta go Tua. I don't trust what Mariota's doing. At least Tua still has his full complement of weapons with Cheetah, with Jalen Waddle, with Achan. Give me Tua here, but obviously not the situation you want to be in. But give me Tua with his full complement of weapons.
Yeah, I'll take Tua too. I'm not trusting.
No, we're not
Mariota here, especially without like a ton of weapons, like too.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't good even with weapons in Atlanta. So
yep.
I mean, you have to pray for some of the rushing upside, but. All right, flex, Swift, Worthy, or Juwan Johnson.
And we say this all the time, and it's becoming. I feel like we're getting more into these situations where tight ends in the flex are becoming an actual viable option, right? Worthy is a little risky because we just don't know what his level, how much he's going to play, etc. Always coming off an injury is interesting. They need him for sure. But Juwan Johnson's been so good. DeAndre Swift's been and Worthy coming off the injury. So it's between Worthy and Juwan Johnson for me. I may lean Juwan Johnson. But that's a tough call. If I had to make it, it'd be Juwan Johnson. But Worthy is very interesting because they need a playmaker on that Chiefs offense.
Yeah, I'm still going. I got to go with Worthy. Chef Dunna in the house. What up?
In the house. What's up, gentlemen? How we doing? Can you hear me?
What's going on, man?
Yep.
Yeah. We hear you good.
You are good. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Worthy. I gotta go with the upside there. I mean, the offense hasn't looked good. They need somebody to do something. So for sure, I'm gonna go Worthy there. Chef, will you like Swift, Worthy, or Juwan Johnson in the flex here?
Swift, Worthy, or Juwan Johnson? I'm probably going Swift.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I just answered a question on my story about, and like right now it's like make or break, right? You don't want to go if you're down bad and you're 0-3, you don't want to go 0-4. Maximum upside is Xavier Worthy. Safest floor is DeAndre Swift.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I feel that. And then he says, other league, one flex, Golden, Swift, or Chase Brown. What do you think, Cameron?
We did see Matthew Golden kind of get some more work, obviously, with the injuries to Jaden Reed, etc. Tucker Kraft wasn't great against the Browns. Now they are going against Dallas, so that opens up, opportunities for Matthew Golden to kind of maybe have one of those breakout type games. So it's between Golden and Swift here. I probably lean DeAndre Swift just because the Packers spread it around so much. We really don't know who's going to get the ball on any given day. So give me DeAndre Swift, as Donna was saying, in terms of the safer floor, you're going to go DeAndre Swift. If you're going to go upside, go for Golden.
What are we going with, Chef?
It happened last week. Omarion Hampton had a breakout game of 2025, and Chase Brown about to do it again against the Denver Broncos. So Chase Brown last week, last chance. If you mess with me this time, it's going to be Family Guy meme. You're getting it.
I like that.
Oh, it's a tough one. I mean, like you said, Golden does have some upside here, but it's tough to trust that.
Agreed.
So give me Chase Brown, where I know he's going to get carries, he's going to get work. It's just, what is it going to turn into? The problem with Chase Brown is we valued him as a top running back because that offense was supposed to be top 3, top 5. Now they're like bottom 3, bottom 5. So like a lot of that upside has kind of gone away. But I'm gonna still roll with Brown here. Let's see. Instagram question. Start 3. Garrett Wilson versus Miami, Pearsall versus Jacksonville, Ladd versus the Giants, Rome versus the Raiders, or Tet versus the Pats.
So you need to leave one of those guys out.
Yeah. Start 3. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. 2 of the guys we got to leave out. Garrett Wilson, Ricky Pearsall, Ladd, Rome, Tet.
I'm leaving Tet out especially in that scenario. I'm definitely starting Rome.
I feel that way too. I think we could probably all agree we're definitely starting Rome here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm starting Pearsall as well. I know Jennings is back, but Pearsall's been really good consistently over the first 3 weeks. So I think I'm starting Rome and Pearsall. What are the other 2?
Garrett Wilson, Ladd, and Tet.
Oof. Ladd's tough, and we talked about Ladd a lot. The emergence of Quentin Johnston and the consistency of Keenan Allen have capped Ladd more than probably any of us would have liked. We really thought this was going to be a continuation of what he did last year, but the emergence of QJ has kind of nullified him. I think I might go with Garrett Wilson here over Ladd, but that's tough. I feel like that's a 50-50 call, but give me Garrett Wilson because there's virtually nobody else to catch the ball on the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I'd agree. We're definitely, I'd say, sitting Ladd, unfortunately, out of that.
That's a tough call too.
It's between Ricky P and Tet for me, to be honest. I mean, I like Ricky P in that offense. Brock Purdy being back. Christian McCaffrey being as distracting as he is to the defense. And going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars that are struggling right now. They're a broken team. But I don't think that 49ers are like the upper echelon. I think they'll win, but I don't think they're like, in the category of the Eagles or any of those teams to really blow them out of the water. So, I'm going to rock with Hammer on this one. Sit Tet and sit
Ladd.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a roll with that as well.
The thing I like about Pearsall too is that he's making big plays. Like he's capable of the big play, the 40 to 50 yard big play. So I really do like that. He's just been way more consistent than Ladd at this point. Give me the upside there.
Yeah. All right, Mark, what's up, Mark? Start Daniel Jones or Jordan Love. Also got offered Rashi and Nico for Jettas in Dynasty. Should I ask for more? So Daniel Jones or Jordan Love. We'll hit with you first this time, Chef. What you thinking?
I'm probably going Jordan Love in this situation. I think both of them have a good opportunity to produce, 20 points, 20-point floor. I guess also for me, it really depends. This is the make or break, right? Because they're pretty even, just to be honest. And if it's 4-point passing TD, I'm going Daniel Jones. If it's 6-point, I'm going Jordan Love.
I like that. Hammer, what we thinking?
I'm going to surprise a ton of people here. I think I'm going Daniel Jones, and I love the rushing upside. And he's utilizing all his weapons. Michael Pittman back on the map with Daniel Jones. So I think I'm going to go Daniel Jones here. He has the rushing upside. Like I said, he's utilizing all his weapons. I know Jordan Love, and this is coming from a Packers fan. They're going up against Dallas, and Jordan Love has played well against Dallas. See the playoff game a couple of years ago. And that Dallas defense is absolutely terrible, but there's just something I don't know. And I think Daniel Jones is a top 3rd quarterback in the league, but he's right on that fringe. And there just doesn't seem to be something right with the offense. It doesn't feel like it's clicking. Is this a get right game? Maybe, but give me Daniel Jones here with the rushing upside.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Daniel Jones too. I mean, like I said, I like Love, but does he have enough weapons? Like you said, the offense is kind of out of sync, right? Jordan Reed has not been healthy,
and he's out.
Golden has not played really much, so it's been tough to figure out what they're going to be doing offensively. So we got to hope for Jordan Love, 3-4 tutty game where
which is possible against that Dallas defense.
It is. There's no doubt about that. I'm gonna roll with Daniel Jones just slightly.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm rocking with Danny Dimes. And then also too, I was telling one of our followers last night, I'm like, it's sometimes scary starting some of our fantasy assets against an extremely desperate team in the Cowboys. Because the Cowboys are going to be they need to win. They need to win this game.
Michael Parsons revenge game type. There's a lot of storylines going on there.
And the fact that they just have not been good in the beginning of the season. And it's if they continue to lose, it's the question is, are they going to start cleaning house? And that started with Michael Parsons, Dak's next.
I could see that. I could definitely see that.
All right, dynasty question here. And I don't know the format necessarily here. Mark, throw in the format if you can, 12-team, 10-team, start however many, Superflex, 1 QB. But Rashee Rice and Nico for Justin Jefferson dynasty. He says, should I ask for more, or is Rashee and Nico enough to move off of Justin Jefferson, who has slightly went down in rankings compared to what Puka's doing this year? A lot of people have moved Puka already up into wide receiver 1 in dynasty because we don't know the quarterback situation. Is this going to work out with McCarthy? And so yeah, what are we doing here? Rashee and Nico for Jettas. Are we comfortable moving off of Jettas for this?
With that offensive line, it's been a major disappointment for CJ Stroud owners and Nico owners, and just they got kind of lucky last week. But it doesn't sit well with me that you trade an all-pro lineman away and then expect your team to get better. So with that being said, though, the value is there, right? Rashee and Nico, they're both Nico's a wide receiver 1. Rashee is a fringe. If he can, stay away from the police, if he can, stay healthy, that would be a good start. But yeah, if you need depth in your roster, I'm doing that.
Yeah, I totally agree. And just taking a peek into Nico Collins' game log this season, obviously week 1 was terrible. Week 2 was a little bit better. Last week against Jacksonville, over 100 yards and a touchdown on 11 targets. So it seems like that offense, in particular, CJ Stroud and Nico Collins is getting into sync. And you got to imagine when Rashee Rice comes back, he's going to be one of the focal points of that Kansas City offense, who we said before desperately need playmakers. So, yeah, the value is definitely there. If you're getting to, as Chef was saying, Nico is a wide receiver one, and Rashee has wide receiver one upside on a week in, week out basis with Patrick Mahomes. We've seen it before. So, yeah, I think the value is definitely there. And for Justin Jefferson, right, are we going to get consistent quarterback play from JJ McCarthy when he comes back? Because it didn't look great. So there's a little bit of uncertainty there. I think JJ will still be in that wide receiver one range, but maybe on the lower end of that wide receiver one range. So, yeah, I think Rashee and Nico for Jettas is pretty good in Dynasty.
Yeah, I like it. And you could even also continue to move off of that as well. Like Rashee Rice's value is going to go up once he starts playing, right? All we need is one big game. We might not even have to wait for that. Just once he comes back, people are going to want him. So you could also move off of Rashee and Nico down tier from those guys, split those guys into two as well, because they're valued as top Dynasty wide receivers also. So, you know, you have moves that you can make depending on what you need to do. So, yeah, I like it. I like it, Mark. Worthy or Pollard?
Ooh. We got a lot of Pollard questions last week on Wednesday, and we talked about the inefficiency of Tony Pollard, but we also talked about the volume. And Tony Pollard's getting a ton of volume on that team. There's nobody else really to compete with him. Tajay Spears, no thank you. So I think I'm going to lean Pollard here, but yeah, I'm going to go Tony Pollard.
What you think?
Yeah,
Pollard. Damn, nobody wants to go Worthy. I want to still go Worthy. Like we kind of talked about the upside, or do you want to kind of play it safe?
Exactly.
I'm gonna roll with Worthy on it though. Brian, what's up, Brian? Morning, fellas. 2 questions. 0-3, desperate for a win. Henry or Goddard for tight end? Do I drop Caleb Williams to my bench for Justin Fields to have a Breece Hall stack?
No.
We're not doing that.
Stacks are. I'm growing to stacks are not the business anymore. It's just not. There's too much information out there to for me at least to even stack wide receivers and quarterbacks, let alone a running quarterback and a running back. And Caleb Williams just ate last week,
and he's been playing well.
Yeah, and that offense is starting to click. They're getting everyone's being utilized in that offense, and I think it continues this week.
Yeah, I totally agree. And Caleb Williams quietly sitting at QB3. So we're not messing around and doing anything there. Justin Fields just coming back. He was god awful the last time we saw him in Buffalo. Roll with Caleb. I've never heard a question with a stack and a running back involved. So that has no bearing whatsoever. And then for the tight end, I think I'm going Hunter Henry.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, rolling with Henry. Henry's been quietly like a good tight end over the past years. And yeah, I mean, you got to go with Caleb here. He's been bowling. Like, yes, Fields has crazy rushing upside, but when you've got another option like Caleb, who's been a top 5 QB so far, I mean, it doesn't make sense to take the chance of that. And then, like Hammer said, QB and running back stack just doesn't do anything. So, I'm not considering that or looking towards that. Kev, Keenan Allen must start, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Starting Keenan Allen over Ladd.
Yep.
Easy.
I will say I'm very, and I have QJ on one of my Dynasty teams, and he was just kind of toiling away on the bench. I'm really impressed with the volume that the Chargers have been in their passing game. Right. I didn't obviously they have Harbaugh, so we thought it was going to be some Amarion Hampton, some Najee Harris, but they're really getting good volume in the passing game. So yeah, you got to go with Keenan. He's been catching touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about Ladd. Go ahead, Chef.
Justin Herbert is. I mean, he's a fringe running quarterback now. He steps up in the pocket. He sees the lanes that he's able to hit, and that's part of their game. So obviously, with the play action and running the ball, teams are still going to think of Harbaugh like we do. That he's a running coach, but the game changes, right? Last time he coached in the NFL, it was still pretty run heavy. It was on the antithesis of being a wide receiver led league, but now it is. So he's learning to adapt. He's a really smart head coach, one of the best. And so being able to have Justin Herbert step up in the pocket and choose a lane and just shoot his legs through there, it works.
And we talked about
the game.
Lad, like before the season, when we were talking about drafting, where that cutoff was for the elite wide receivers, and Lad was like on that back end of it, where I didn't consider him a second round pick. It was cut off for me after like the AJ Brown of that tier of like elite wide receivers. And now, like, Lad obviously it's just not giving us what we want. I don't think any of us expected, like we talked about earlier, Keenan to be the Keenan Allen of fucking 5 years ago. But how long is that going to last? Does Lad have a chance to bounce back? Is Lad a good buy candidate in Dynasty right now, being the situation? Because the way Dynasty is played now it's crazy how much of a week-to-week game it is, and how the values change depending on who's scoring points and who doesn't score points. I think it's crazy how the market shifts, and how you're able to sometimes take advantage of buying some of these guys, especially rookie guys that aren't producing, like Trevion Henderson. Like, I've seen him moved in quite a few leagues where people just gave up already. They're like, I'm out. And now we're looking at him like he could be the starter coming into today.
I think it's really interesting when you talk about Lad being a buy. He's absolutely a buy low, because number one, Keenan Allen with this much volume is bound to miss a few games in the latter stages of the season. We've just seen that history play itself out. And also, Lad is young enough. Justin Herbert's young enough. Keenan Allen's not going to be around forever. Right? He might not even be around past this year, maybe another additional year after that. But Lad is an absolute buy in Dynasty, and you could probably get him at a pretty good value based on the production he's had this season. So I think Lad is definitely a buy.
All right. Pick 2: Chase Brown, Judkins, or Tet. Chase Brown, Judkins.
It's definitely Judkins.
Yeah, for sure. Judkins.
Yeah. Judkins is definitely in there. Oof.
I mean,
well, according to Chef, Chase Brown, this is make or break. So are we rolling with Chase Brown here? Is it put up or shut up time for Chase?
Yeah. Let me see real quick. I just want to see if there's Go ahead.
And Ted is coming off a little bit of an injury.
Yeah, but he's also averaging 9 targets a game.
Right.
Which we love.
Yeah, but the Patriots get Christian Gonzalez back this week.
Right.
So I'm going to roll with Chase Brown. Double RB.
I ain't mad at it. What you going?
Yeah, I think I'm going to lean Ted here. Yeah, I'm going to lean Ted here just because I love the volume, but I could absolutely hear the Chase Brown argument.
I'm stuck between Brown and Ted too. But let's roll with Brown and what should be a hopefully bounce back week for the Bengals. I know it was tough last week against a good Viking defense, but all right, good another
Denver
pick 2
defense in Cincinnati. I mean, in Denver.
I mean, this is still a bounce back, baby. I mean, they didn't look too good last week. So, pick 2: DJ Moore, Devonta Smith, or Judy.
DJ Moore, Devonta.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, we're not messing with Judy.
Yeah, good old stone hands.
Trevin, what's up? Start 3: Cheetah, Quentin Johnson, AJ Brown, or Dunze.
Ooh, this is a good one.
It is.
We're leaving one out. Well, we're playing Odunze, I would imagine.
Yeah,
across the board. I don't think that's a question. I think I'm playing QJ as well at this point. and it's between Cheetah and AJ Brown. Cheetah's at least been a little bit more consistent. AJ Brown has had one good game out of the 3. Who are the Eagles taking on this week?
Chiefs.
Tampa.
Chiefs. Oh, Tampa.
In Tampa. Eagles at Tampa. Oof. Dolphins on Monday night against the Jets. In Miami. Man, that is... I think I'm going to take AJ Brown here.
Same.
I might too. I think I'm taking the last 3 guys. I'll take the chance on
Yeah.
Cheetah not having a boom week.
Yeah, I'll go AJ Brown. That's a tough one though, because you don't want to see Cheetah go 8 for 110 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Or 210 for that.
Well, there you go.
All right. Need a boom or bust. Sterling, Mooney, or Hollywood?
Ooh, Sterling, Mooney, or Hollywood? Well, I actually picked up Sterling Shepard in a couple of redraft leagues just to give me some depth with Mike Evans out. I don't know if I'm messing with Mooney.
Against the Commanders?
I know.
Didn't he have like 11 targets or something last game?
Yeah, but they got blown out.
Yeah, that's true.
And they had to throw the entire game, basically.
Yeah, they're pretty
Uh-oh. Carson Wentz is back to prime form.
I mean, boom or bust, it's got to be you hope Hollywood catches a bomb or something, no?
Right.
You know, if you want the most upside, I guess it's Hollywood, you know?
Most upside is definitely Hollywood.
All right, Domo, what up, Domo? Half PPR, 2 flex league. Do I trade ETN for Tet? I have CMC, JT, Mason. Wide receivers are Tyreek, Pickens, Olave, Mike Evans.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think it's a slam dunk there.
Kev, Dynasty trade offer in his inbox. 12-team, 1-point tight end premium. Give up Ferguson for Chase Brown.
Yeah, I'd do that.
What's your other options now, though? Were you playing at tight end?
Right. And Fergie's been really good
out
of the tight end spot.
Yeah.
And you got to imagine that Dallas team. Now you have no CD Lamb, so Fergie's going to be even more valuable on top of the tight end premium.
As of right now, yeah. I mean, I don't know what the future looks like for Ferguson, but you could also say the same thing for Chase Brown. I mean, you know, you lose Joe Burrow if this offense is not good. Like, I mean, Chase Brown just had a ton of opportunity. I know they like him, but at what point does the coaching staff just, you know, a new coaching staff come in and Chase Brown's not their dude and he's, you know, turns into this RB2 pass catching guy instead of the guy that's getting the workhorse role? You know, is this workhorse role a byproduct of them just not having anybody else right now? And is that going to continue? Like, so that's tough. I mean, if it's a full point tight end premium, though, I got to go with Fergie.
I agree.
But I'm not mad if you get Chase Brown, too, because he does still have that value where you can move him to, you know, to get something else if you need. But yeah, that's a good trade there. Noons, what up, Frank? Was cracking. Golden or Flowers?
Zay.
Ooh,
I'm going Zay, but
yeah,
I could see if you're trying to take a chance for some upside, Golden does have it. I said it before last week, and Jordan Love looks for him on the deep ball a little bit. He threw him a couple of deep passes, so there is that potential for an explosive play. But give me Zay Flowers. A little disappointing though last week, I will say, for Zay.
Kevin said it on that Dynasty question. He also does have Kraft and Kelsey.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he is a little more expendable in that point. So yeah,
that does change things.
Yeah.
Then I'd do it. I'd be comfortable doing it if you have Kraft and Kelsey.
Yeah, just give me something to make me feel better. Give me like a third or something. Shitty running back. All right, Dak or Dart today.
Dak.
Yeah,
Dak.
Definitely
We're not messing around there. Don't get cute.
Dak. Fields or Daniel Jones.
I mean, every
Still
time
got
I
to be
see
Daniel Jones.
I don't know. Every time I see Justin Fields against Miami, I just think of his breakout blow up game where he had like, I don't know, 150 yards rushing. So I'm gonna go Fields.
I can hear it. I'm still gonna go Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go Jones, but it's so hard. Fields is such a rough.
Yeah, because he could be week 1 Justin Fields, or he could be week 2 Justin Fields. Like that's what you're gonna get. So give me a little more consistency with Daniel Jones and rushing upside to boot.
Yeah. Simp, what up, Simp? Gino or Baker?
Solid name. I
That's
understand.
right there, Simp.
Get it. I'm rolling Baker. You can't
Same.
sit Baker.
Mhm.
I don't
Same.
care what analysts are talking about Gino blowing up this week. I mean,
Yeah.
Same.
And then he's got Genty or Brees.
That's a good one.
That is
Or
a
a
good
bad one, or a bad one, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah. I mean, Genty just can't get shit going.
no.
Neither can Brees.
Brees just does. Sometimes doesn't even get enough opportunities.
All right.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, if you gave the Jets offensive line to the Raiders, Genty would be a top 5 running back right now. But he gets met a yard behind the line of scrimmage 5 out of 7 times.
Yep.
So it's tough, and you know Pete Carroll is stuck in 2004 and 2005, and I fuck Chip Kelly.
I will say though that Genty has gotten more consistent volume than Brees Hall in terms of the carries. Not a ton in the passing game. I think I'm gonna lean Genty here, but I think Brees Hall, we just never know when they're gonna give him 19 carries where he could get 100 and plus yards and a touchdown. So give me Genty here with the more consistent opportunities.
I think I'm rolling with Brees. I could see that big play coming at any point where I don't know if that's coming from Genty. But yeah, I'm gonna just roll with Brees. I can't play Genty right now.
Hopefully you started Kenneth Gainwell today.
Right.
2 touchdowns.
Sim said he's got Mason going right now, and they got Metcalf. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts.
That's not what you want.
No. Chase Brown or Judkins? Frank said.
It's got to be Judkins, no?
Had a question on this. I'm rolling with Judkins.
Yeah, I'd probably go safe Judkins there.
Did they run Brees to showcase him or keep him safe to trade him?
They're not trading him. He's still on a rookie contract. I mean, they're not trying to offload anything. Braylon Allen is not as good as everyone thinks he is yet. I mean, the only way they trade him is, and this is possible if they go like 0-6 or 0-7. But yeah, I don't think that. I don't think Brees goes anywhere until next year, maybe.
Did they give him the 5th-year option? Oh, he wasn't a first-round pick. So this is his last.
No, he was a second.
So this is his 4th year. This is his last year.
So if they're not going to re-sign him, do you want to get something? Try and just get something out of it. I mean, Chiefs. It always comes up, but the Chiefs could use a fucking running back.
Yeah. Yeah, they could.
That's going to be an interesting. How that's going to shake out if they are, like you said, 0-5, 0-6, going towards Halloween.
Yeah. All right, fellas, I got a jet. I got to go do a little driving up to where I'm watching football today.
Nice. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. And I think Flo and I will get on here next week too.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Good luck.
I think I'm gonna have Evan couldn't make it today, but our doctor, Evan.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm hoping he can get on next week. So we'll have like a little injury segment. He could talk about some of the injuries and stuff. So I thought that would be cool.
Hell yeah,
Beautiful.
that's dope.
Yep.
All right, peace,
All right.
guys. Have a good
All right,
night.
man. Be safe.
Thanks,
All right.
you too.
Gainwell was a good spot start. Yeah, I mean,
Hell yeah, he was. They said
like,
it in the
like Caleb Johnson is that much in the doghouse. Like, God.
But you know what it was too, like. And if I had Gainwell, I was playing him no matter what, because we saw in Philadelphia when Miles Sanders was there, and even a little bit last year, like Gainwell gets on the field. Like he gets on the field,
but he's never really, except for today, actually scored fantasy points. Like that's the crazy thing. Like he was always on the field a ton, but he never scored fantasy points.
I hear it, but I was playing Gainwell today. And also too, if you noticed, in the last couple of years, Aaron Rodgers gets rid of the ball extremely quickly. So those pass catching type running backs, third down type running backs that Gainwell is, he's going to be valuable in an Aaron Rodgers led offense at this stage of Aaron's career. So
I think I'm going to sit BTJ, roll with Garrett Wilson and Ibuka. I mean,
I'm not mad
okay with that. If,
yeah,
if you want to just go for the points. Thing with BTJ is just tough. Like the usage is there. Like he's getting targeted. Like they are using him, but it is just not translated into fantasy points yet. So, but yeah, I'm not mad at that. If you just want to roll with Buka and Wilson. It was also interesting where the coach said like they don't even view Ibuka as a rookie. They're like, oh, do you think he's going to win Rookie of the Year? It's like, we don't view him as a rookie.
Well, because we even knew going in that he was very, very NFL ready or pro ready, as they like to term it. So this shouldn't surprise anybody. I think we're just more looking at it. And also, too, he was going into a really good situation with Mike Evans on the other side. Baker Mayfield is a really good quarterback. As much as I used to hate on Baker Mayfield, there's no denying he's a top 12 quarterback in the NFL right now. That whole Tampa system seems to revitalize people. So yeah, man, I'm not surprised that Ibuka's been really productive early on.
Yep. We're getting a little closer and closer to game time here. Do we have any news on any type of injuries or anything about who's playing or not playing?
Yeah, hold on. Where the hell was it? Chris Godwin will play and play a lot.
I did. Yes. So, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Make of that what you will. You're still gonna play Ibuka. No reason not to there. No other major injuries. Ricky Pearsall did have a knee issue in practice, but he will play. So we're still playing Ricky Pearsall. Cam Scatterboo, fire his ass up if you got him. He will be handling the full workload for the Gigantes today. Juwan Jennings is playing, but that doesn't affect my Pearsall stock at this particular point. So let's see. Bill is active for week 4.
He is. Yeah. We have seen a lot of Chris Rodriguez as well. Bill hasn't gotten the workload. It's almost like they don't trust him yet in everything, especially like pass protection type stuff.
Obviously we have Jaden Daniels and Scary Terry out. So I have to play Deebo Samuel just because I picked him up and he's my second flex. So I am playing Deebo Samuel, but I'm cautiously optimistic with Deebo Samuel today. So if you have Deebo, I think he would be a pretty good flex play, even with a Marcus Mariota, because they can still use Deebo as a running back. So I feel pretty good with Deebo. Justin Fields is back. We talked about Justin Fields a little bit. Obviously Jackson Dart making the start for the Giants.
Yeah, interesting to see what they do with him. you know, how much he tries to rely on Neighbors here. Sim said Warren or Kraft today.
I'm still going Warren.
Yeah.
Although Kraft is interesting against Dallas.
Right.
You can make the argument. I'm still gonna go Warren, but I think that's 50-50 at this point. Warren did not have a good week last week.
No, he did not.
Neither did Tucker Kraft against a tough Cleveland defense. I think it's 50-50 to be honest with you. I'd still lean Warren, but you can make the case for both.
Yeah, it's tough. I want to say Kraft because it's just I feel like they have to get the ball to Kraft more, and I feel like he's the more like explosive-ish type guy. Like we see some of these big plays from Kraft. So I think I'll go Kraft, but it's slight. I mean, it's either or. Caps, what up, man? Hey, fellas, 2 PPR flex. Hendo, Tolbert, Chubb, Jennings, or Mooney. Glad to be back. Yeah, appreciate you, man. It's been a while. Appreciate you hopping on. But what are we doing? Hendo, Tolbert, Chubb, Jennings, Mooney.
Well, Jennings is interesting because, you know, Brock Purdy's back. Now, I just spoke about Ricky Pearsall, who I trust a little bit more, but I think I'm going to go Jennings here because I do think there's some upside.
And we have to pick one, I'm guessing, right? Because it says 2 PPR. I don't know if you mean it's just double PPR or if you're saying like pick 2. So just let us know.
I thought it was pick 2. I thought it was pick 2.
It just probably is, but just want to clarify. So, all right, if we're picking 2, you're going with Jennings and.
Oh, I'm going, 2 players.
2. Okay.
I'm going Jennings and probably Mooney.
I'm going Hendo, baby.
I figured you were gonna go Hendo, and I was looking at him as well.
Definitely going Hendo. It looks like he was getting first team reps. I don't know. I feel like Hendo, that breakout game is about to come.
I'm not mad at it.
And compared to the other options, like it's not like any of these guys that's like, oh, automatically it's definitely this guy. Like, you know.
You're right.
But of the guys there, I think I would go with Hendo and Jennings for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean Jennings and Mooney here, but I hear the Hendo.
Yeah, Mooney's my other. Mooney would be my next one. But yeah, I feel that.
14 team. That's why his 2 flexes. It's pretty deep. Yeah. So 14 teams.
Yeah,
I like. But, you know what?
I mean, even still,
I like that.
Those aren't bad options.
No,
though, for 14 teams, like you've got some guys you could play.
Yep, absolutely. And opportunities have presented themselves. Maybe Jalen Tolbert goes out there and plays well, and you might be able to move off of him. Maybe, right? So, but yeah, you've got some good options there.
Yep. All right. Any other questions? Throw them in the chat here, but go ahead.
Looks like the Vikings are gonna.
Yeah, we're getting railed. I mean,
go in the tank, which I love to see.
What's she gonna do?
Off at a big game against Cincinnati. What is going on? You can't trust Carson Wentz too much. Like one game would have been enough. Like if JJ McCarthy was coming back,
the guy hasn't played football though. Like it feels like
I get it, but he's a pro. He's a pro.
He is. He is. He was floating out there with no team for a while.
Also, too, Justin Jefferson, not a single catch in the third quarter. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, it's been ugly. The whole third quarter has been, absolutely abysmal. And it's not helping that, Mason, obviously, 13 for 47. They've got him decent amount of carries.
But the game script is shot now.
Right.
For the most part.
Game script is shot. He also does have 3 catches, I think.
Well, you were going to play Jordan Mason regardless. So it's
not
like
for
one
sure.
of those
I'm just
fringe
looking at
situations.
That.
Yeah.
DK 4 for 122.
Not a whole lot happening.
Gainwell, 11 for 57, 2 tutties, 4 catches for 21 yards also.
That is dividends.
Aaron Rodgers, 14 of 16. The guy barely has to throw the damn football for 174 and a tutty.
That's solid production.
Mm-hmm.
Efficiency. Got the big play out of DK.
All right. Sim said, who should I flex with BTJ? Genty, Godwin, or Brees? Gonna roll with Baker and already have a Ibuka. Okay.
Man, it looks like I would throw the dart at Godwin here.
Mm-hmm. See the Godwin or Brees.
Yeah. And the fact that you already have Ibuka there, I'm not even mad at it.
And you're
I'm
rolling
going with
Baker
Godwin
too. You'd be betting on that whole offense basically
to do their thing.
So
now
if the offense rolls, you're good. If the offense doesn't roll, you are as hell.
Yeah, I think I'm taking that chance and I'm going with Godwin here.
Yeah, I'm okay with doing that. Yeah, either Godwin or Brees, but yeah, I'm okay with doing that. All right, Cap said he's playing Sutton. Should he stack him with Knicks or should he play Danny Diamonds? We've been talking about Danny Diamonds. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna force out a stack. You know, especially when Knicks has not been, you know, a great fantasy quarterback for us. So
yeah, I'm going Danny Diamonds.
Yeah.
He's not even Danny Dimes anymore. He's Danny Diamonds. I love that.
Yeah, let's roll with Danny Diamonds here. Oh. Danny Diamonds.
You know what's funny? When he was on the Giants, we were calling him Danny Nichols, and now he's Danny Diamond.
Well, hey, I mean, even Malik Neighbors was just like, you know, it ain't the quarterback. The problem ain't the quarterback.
And clearly, it wasn't.
So I don't know. Yeah, Danny Dimes looking like fucking Josh Allen now.
Prime Josh Allen.
I don't think we really got anything else. No more questions out here, so throw them out there. We got about 30 seconds before we hop up out of here. But good luck. Have a good week. I gotta comb through my lineups real quick. Make sure I got no Godwin sitting on my.
I do have a couple
somewhere.
I do have a question here to throw out to you guys. Would you play? I think it was Sterling Shepard or Calvin Ridley.
Ridley's been pretty fucked.
I know. Yeah. I know. And I have Mike Evans hurt, so I picked up Shepard and I had Ridley on the bench. So it's between Ridley, Sterling Shepard, or Hollywood Brown. Those are the three for one of the spots.
That's
Ridley,
tough.
Shep, or Hollywood Brown.
That's tough. I
got Ridley in there currently. I had Shep in there all week.
I mean, I guess you could. I mean, Ridley's got to catch something at some point.
Yes, and he's getting the targets. He's averaging 7 targets a game.
Yeah, he's just not.
I know, but I'm also afraid that with Sterling Shepard, he's still going to be basically in his same role with Chris. Now, right. Chris Godwin wasn't back. I'd be playing Shepard.
Right.
And then you got the Hollywood situation with Worthy coming back. So I just put Calvin Ridley in there. He's being outproduced by a rookie.
Right.
So I don't know where to go. I got Ridley in there. He's the veteran. He could still make a big play. I'm going to hope for something and pray to the winds.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Sim, appreciate you, man. No problem.
Yeah, buddy.
Caps, I'll be back again. Y'all helped me with my ship last season. Nice. Good shit.
That's what it's about.
We appreciate you. Yep, that's why we're here. So we appreciate you. Appreciate all the support and you always hopping on with us. All right. I think we're about to hop up out of here. Good luck. Good luck for this week. Get them
see
dubs.
You on Wednesday.
Get them dubs and we'll see you on Wednesday night. All right. Peace.